Good morning, my friends. Welcome to Read Aloud Time with Mrs. A. Today we are reading a story called The Epic Adventures of Huggie and Stick, written by Drew Daywalt and illustrated by David Spencer. Now, this is a really cute and funny story about this little guy, Stick, and this little guy, Huggie. Now, they go through this epic adventure, but they have different perspectives. They view things that are happening around them very differently. So I want you to take notice, super readers, about what is the perspective of Stick versus what is the perspective of Huggie. How are they both viewing what's happening to them? Because you'll notice, in a funny way, it's very different. Okay, my friends, Huggie and Stick, the epic adventures of Huggie and Stick. The Epic Adventures of Huggie and Stick. Huggie and Stick belonged to a little boy named Reese, and like many things that belong to little boys, they spent a good part of their time being lugged around in a backpack. That is, until the day an open zipper, a large bump on the sidewalk, and Reese's bicycle combined to create an accident. This is their story. It isn't pretty. Dear Diary, I love Huggie. He is so cool. Today I fell out of Reese's backpack and Huggie tried to save me, but we both fell out. Then the rain washed us out to sea and now we're in this circle-shaped super bouncy boat. Captain, me. Ocean. My friend Huggie. Adventure. Sunday, lost. Dear Diary, I hate Stick. I really do. I tried to push him out of the backpack today, but his pointy head snagged a loose thread on my paw and we both fell out. Now I'm riding this from a dirty tire, floating in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Sunday, Pacific Ocean. Dear Diary, best trip ever. Today we were rescued by these nice guys in super awesome hats. I told Huggie they must be some kind of super awesome hat club. They showed us their cool swords and Huggie gave them his button. Then Huggie kind of barfed on the one side of the biggest hat and they had us try out this diving board. Strange though. They sailed away after we dove in the ocean. Oh well, so much fun. Dear Diary, worst trip ever. Today we were captured by pirates. I was robbed of my lucky gold button. I got seasick on their captain. Then they made us walk the plank. Now stuffing's coming out of my butt. Wonderful. Where do they go next? Where do they go next? Monday, Australia. Outback. Big pocket mouse. I'll save you. Flying Huggie. Dear Diary, today we swam ashore and met a giant mouse with a pocket in her tummy. She gave us a ride, but it was so bumpy that Huggie fell out. I didn't want him to get injured, so I broke his fall. Thank goodness I was there, or he could have been hurt. Dear Diary, there's a stick up my butt. I hate my life. Poor Huggie. Tuesday, Asia. Dear Diary, today we rode on a plane. Instead of going home, though, we ended up in this magical forest where a giant teddy bear tried to kiss me. I think Huggie likes me more than he admits because he got jealous and pulled me away before the teddy bear could kiss me. Dear Diary, today a giant panda tried to eat Stick. That's what pandas do, eat sticks. Somehow Mr. Wood for Brains thought he was going to get a kiss. I'm not sure why I saved him, but I did. Unfortunately, the bear didn't appreciate me taking away his lunch. Oh, he lost an arm. Wednesday, Europe. Dear Diary, another great day. This morning we hopped on a train and I made Huggie a new arm. It's even better than his old one, if you ask me. When we got off the train, Huggie said he wanted to find his own way home, but he tripped on the train tracks and I grabbed him and saved his life. There was a TV reporter there, and now everyone's calling me a hero because we are now famous. We got to meet the queen. Did you know she has a sword too? I definitely need to get a sword. He made Huggie a spork arm. Can you see that? Dear Diary, I don't believe this. I almost get run over by a train and Stick gets knighted by the Queen of England. In what universe is that fair? I'd chop him into little pieces with my new arm, but it only seems to be good for eating hearty soups. Thursday, Africa. Dear Diary, after a boat ride, then a trip across the desert on a camel, we ended up in the jungle. How cool is that? After running a fun race, we found a giant lake and jumped in to cool off. Huggie began to swim home, but it turned out we didn't have to swim because this huge fish offered us a free ride in his mouth. I love today. Dear Diary, this is getting crazy. Today we ended up in a jungle where a furious charging rhinoceros would have destroyed us both had I not grabbed Stick and jumped into the ocean to get away. The rhino shouldn't feel too badly that we escaped though, because after jumping into the water, we were promptly eaten by a shark. My only hope is that sharks are allergic to stuffed animals. Not good. Friday, Antarctica. Dear Diary, holy moly, did you know sharks are allergic to stuffed animals? And he spit us up. So cool. Still enjoying our trip around the world. And we swam to an iceberg. There were little elves in tuxedos living there. So cute. I wanted to eat them up. Unfortunately, they wanted to eat us too. Dear Diary, where do I start? The barfing shark? The vicious stuffed animal eating penguins? I taste like socks. How could they not know that? Or the long swim to South America from the freezing Antarctic. Ugh, I need a nap. Saturday, South America. Dear Diary, can you say amazing? Because that's what the rainforest is. All those cool animals and those nice people who turned me into a sippy straw. I even saved Huggie from these mean fish that tried to eat him. Golly gumdrops, Huggie and I make a great team. Dear Diary, can you say horrible? Because that's what the rainforest is. Poisonous frogs, bugs as big as my head, and a fish that eat anything, including stuffed bunny legs. Stop trying to eat me, world. Not only that, I had to save Stick from some people who hollowed him out and used him as a blowgun to shoot at monkeys and sloths all morning. Weirdest trip ever. Dear Diary, we landed back home today. This has been the best trip ever, and I never would have made it if it weren't for Huggie, my best friend. Sunday, North America. Dear Diary, Stick slept through the llama ride, the train ride, the 2 bus rides, the small plane trip, then 200 miles on the back of a very determined chihuahua. If I never go anywhere with that smiling piece of wood again, it'll be too soon. The next day, Stick, no, don't pull that thread. Relax, it's just a loose string. Oh no. They got back to Reese's backpack and it is opening. Cool. We are going to try that ending again because I accidentally got cut off. So the last page of this story, you will see Huggie and Stick in the backpack and it says, cool. You have got to be kidding me. Oh no, they were on their way to another epic adventure somewhere across the world. Where will Huggie and Stick go next? We don't know. Alright, my friends, I hope you enjoyed this story, Huggie and Stick, and remember that Huggie and Stick, adorable characters, they are friends, but they experience things so differently. They have a different perspective. Have a wonderful day, and I will be back with another Read Aloud sometime soon. Bye-bye.